You know how in the music world, friendships and relationships often make the headlines? Well, something surprising has come out recently. Selena Gomez's best friend Taylor Swift doesn't like her husband, Benny Blanco. Yes, you heard that right. The same Taylor who was there at Selena's wedding, smiling for photos, apparently isn't a fan of the man Selena chose to marry. People close to the couple say things have been tense for months, and Taylor's feelings about Benny have quietly created distance in what used to be one of Hollywood's closest friendships. Selena and Taylor have been inseparable for over a decade, from red carpets to late-night FaceTimes. They've supported each other through every heartbreak, album drop, and headline. Taylor once said Selena was like her little sister, someone she'd protect no matter what. But it turns out that protective nature might now be the reason for this new tension. Ever since Selena started dating Benny, insiders say Taylor has been skeptical. She didn't believe Benny was the right match for Selena, and that opinion hasn't changed even after the wedding. Sources who attended the ceremony on September 27th say Taylor showed up, gave a heartfelt speech, and smiled for the cameras. But behind the scenes, the vibe was different. Apparently, Taylor only stayed for a short time and skipped the after-party altogether. People noticed that she kept her distance from Benny, even during moments when everyone else was mingling. According to a guest, Taylor was polite but cold. It's being said that she only went out of respect for Selena, not because she was happy about the marriage. Taylor has reportedly told friends that Benny isn't good for Selena, and that he brings a kind of energy she doesn't trust. She's seen Selena go through painful relationships before, and she worries Benny will do the same. Some insiders even claim that Taylor and Selena had a private conversation before the wedding, where Taylor expressed her concern directly. Selena, however, told her that Benny is different, that he makes her feel safe and loved in ways no one else has. Even though the two friends tried to keep things normal in public, fans started picking up on subtle changes. Taylor stopped liking Selena and Benny's couple posts, and Selena didn't mention Taylor as much in her recent interviews. At first, people thought maybe they were just busy, but now it's clear there was more to it. Taylor has apparently decided to keep her distance, while Selena focuses on her married life with Benny. What makes this story even more interesting is that Taylor and Benny used to move in the same industry circles. They've worked with mutual artists, shared the same studios, and even crossed paths during award seasons. But according to reports, they never really clicked. Taylor found Benny's humor and personality a bit too loud and self-centered. She's someone who values loyalty and emotional depth, and she apparently felt that Benny was too focused on fame and attention. On the other hand, Benny didn't exactly have glowing things to say about Taylor either. Before his relationship with Selena, he was known to make playful but slightly shady comments about pop stars, and Taylor's name had popped up once or twice. That history didn't help when Selena fell in love with him. Insiders say Taylor was disappointed that Selena ignored those red flags and still chose to move forward. Since the wedding, things have reportedly gotten worse. Taylor hasn't been seen hanging out with Selena as much as before, and she even skipped a few private gatherings where both were expected. People close to Taylor say she doesn't want to be fake, and that pretending to like Benny would feel dishonest. Meanwhile, Selena feels stuck in the middle. She wants to protect her friendship with Taylor, but also stand by her husband. Fans have been going wild over this news. Swifties are backing Taylor, saying she has every right to be cautious because she's seen Selena get hurt too many times. Selena's fans, though, argue that Taylor should just be supportive and respect her friends' choices. The internet is full of debates, and people are even analyzing old videos to find clues about when this tension started. Some clips from early 2024 interviews have resurfaced where Selena talked about how some friends didn't understand her relationship at first. At the time, no one thought much of it, but now people are convinced she was talking about Taylor. Another moment that fans point to is during the Grammys earlier this year. Taylor was seen talking to Hailey Baldwin and smiling, and fans interpreted that as shade towards Selena. It may sound dramatic, but in the world of celebrity friendships, even one small gesture can become a headline. Industry insiders also say this tension could affect future collaborations. Selena and Taylor have been teasing the idea of working on music together for years, but now those plans seem to be on hold. With Taylor uncomfortable around Benny, who's heavily involved in Selena's music career, it's hard to imagine them sharing a studio anytime soon. It's a shame because fans have been begging for a collab between them, but right now, it looks unlikely. This whole situation also puts Benny in a strange spot. He's married to one of the biggest pop stars in the world, but another global superstar, who happens to be his wife's best friend, doesn't like him. People close to Benny say he's trying not to let it bother him, but it's clear that the tension affects Selena deeply. She's caught between the two people she cares about most. One represents her past, the other her future, and balancing both seems to be harder than she expected. To make things even more complicated, fans noticed that Taylor recently unfollowed a few mutual acquaintances who are close to Benny. This move didn't go unnoticed, and people immediately connected it to the ongoing strain. Some even think that Taylor's circle, including a few of her tour friends, have quietly sided with her and stopped engaging with Selena's posts. The friendship that once symbolized loyalty and sisterhood is now being tested in a way that no one saw coming. Both of them have been quiet publicly, which only adds more mystery. Every photo, every caption, every public sighting gets dissected by fans who want to know what's really going on. And as days pass, it's becoming harder to believe that this is just a small disagreement. The gap between them seems to be growing, and neither of them is doing much to hide it anymore. As the situation grows, people close to Selena say she's been trying to smooth things over, hoping Taylor and Benny can at least be civil. But Taylor, being as strong-headed as ever, isn't ready to pretend. She's told friends she'll always love Selena, but she doesn't have to love the people around her. According to those in her circle, Taylor believes Benny's presence has changed Selena, that she's more withdrawn, less open, and not the same person she used to be when their friendship was at its best. Meanwhile, Selena reportedly feels frustrated. She's tired of always having to defend her relationship, especially when it comes from someone she loves. Friends say that she's even broken down a few times talking about how difficult it's been to keep peace between Taylor and Benny. In private, Selena has said she never imagined her wedding would be followed by so much behind-the-scenes drama. What's even more shocking is that Taylor's reaction hasn't been subtle. At a recent industry dinner, when Benny's name came up in conversation, people claim Taylor rolled her eyes and changed the topic immediately. One insider described the atmosphere as icy. Taylor apparently made it clear she doesn't want to discuss anything related to him, not even jokingly. That moment spread fast through Hollywood circles, confirming what fans had already guessed. This isn't just quiet tension anymore. It's open dislike. Benny, on his side, isn't letting it slide either. He's reportedly told his friends that Taylor's opinion doesn't matter to him, and that she's just used to being in control of everyone around her. That statement didn't sit well with Taylor's team, and word of it got back to her almost instantly. People close to both of them say that's when things reached a point of no return. Taylor unfollowed an account linked to Benny's label shortly after, which fans caught within hours. Behind the smiles and polite public appearances, there's a silent Cold War happening between the two camps. Taylor's friends have quietly distanced themselves from Selena's world, while Selena's side has tried to keep things professional. The only reason the story hasn't exploded even more is because both Taylor and Selena know how quickly the media can twist things. But that silence hasn't stopped fans from doing the detective work for them. Social media is full of videos analyzing every subtle cue. One fan posted a clip from Taylor's recent concert where she changed the lyric of one of her songs in a way that people are convinced was a dig at Benny. The crowd caught on instantly, and the clip went viral in minutes. Some fans cheered. Others called her out for being petty, but no one could deny it was intentional. Selena, on the other hand, has been posting more photos with Benny, showing affection online like never before. It almost feels like she's sending a message. She's not choosing sides. She's standing by her husband. But the more she posts, the more divided her fans become. One comment under her recent picture said, "Taylor warned you, and now she's done trying." Another said, "Selena deserves happiness, even if Taylor doesn't approve." It's a fan war that's showing no signs of cooling down. Industry watchers say this rift might actually reshape the way people see both stars. For years, Selena and Taylor's friendship was seen as an example of loyalty and sisterhood. They were the duo that supported each other through everything, from ex-boyfriend drama to mental health battles. But now, people are starting to take sides. Some believe Taylor's just being protective. Others think she's controlling and can't stand when things don't go her way. Either way, this divide is creating tension not just between the women themselves, but between their massive fan bases. There's also a business angle to all this. With Taylor's influence in the industry, some insiders think Benny might find himself subtly shut out of certain high-profile collaborations. He's already one of the top producers in pop, but Taylor's network is powerful. A single whisper from her can change the vibe around someone fast. That's why some believe Benny is trying hard to control the narrative, appearing calm, positive, and unbothered, while quietly working behind the scenes to protect his name and career. Meanwhile, Selena seems to be putting her focus on love and peace. She's reportedly told people close to her that she's done choosing between them, that anyone who truly loves her should accept both parts of her life. But whether that peace is possible remains to be seen. So far, Taylor hasn't shown signs of softening up. She's been busy with her tour, her own relationship, and her music, all while carefully avoiding questions about Selena and Benny. Still, fans are watching every move. Every event invitation, every song lyric, every social media like has become part of the puzzle. And the question everyone keeps asking is the same. Will Taylor and Selena ever get back to how they used to be? Or has Benny's arrival changed that forever? Whatever happens next, one thing's certain. This drama has shaken the pop world in a way nobody expected. What started as a perfect love story between Selena and Benny has turned into a quiet storm that's testing one of Hollywood's strongest friendships. Whether they fix it or let it fall apart, the world will be watching every single step. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Taylor should give Benny a chance, or is she right to stay away? Let me know what you think, and stay tuned because this story is far from over.